the other guy, and maybe besides Magnanglo, Fred Garland is just an unbelievable player, 6'2" senior out of Detroit, and he can go inside, outside. He's going to be a tough guard today.
Yeah, and his brother was with him a year ago.
Yep.
And what a combination they were. I thought, oh, good, the Garlands are gone. Maybe they're twins. Well, they're not. One of them is, well, at least I don't think so. One of them is still there. Well, yeah. I mean, what we're talking about is a national championship team. You don't get to win a national championship without having a lot of talent and a lot of spots, and he's just another one.
Yeah. You know what? It's just going to take a really good team effort. If you're going to beat this team, you're going to have to play all 5 spots the entire game really well, and then you might have a chance to win here today.
You know, you may remember a year ago we fell behind early down at Trine. And boy, the second half, we just sort of crawled our way back, and it came down to the last possession. And we lost that game 79-78, which if you were just a observer of that game without any allegiance, you would have thought, wow, this is Division III basketball. This is really good basketball. I couldn't believe anybody could have left the Trine Fieldhouse after that contest and not thought, that's pretty good basketball right there.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's the Pointers and the Thunder. Let's take a 30-second break. We'll come right back. UW Stevens Point men's basketball on WPCN. Get ready for this afternoon's big ball game, and you know we keep saying we don't want to overemphasize, but it is vitally important. You've got this game, then you get a week off, so that's a lot of practice.
I see.
And then you will go in and have another game next Saturday against Olivet, and then you go on the road to North Carolina.
That play the last 2 defending national champions. So in a span of 2 weeks, UW Stevens Point is going to see the last 3 national champions. And of course, we'll see Oshkosh in conference. So this year we'll get to play the last 4 national champions. Maybe we'll be number 5.
That sounds like a winner to me. Let's see what happens here. Stevens Point and the Trine Thunder out of Angola, Indiana. They have a heck of a nice arena, don't they?
Yeah, beautiful place.
Yeah, we enjoyed going there to play some basketball. I don't know if this series will continue. You know, it's hard to say. Things have to work out the right way, but I'd be willing to bet Coach would be up for keeping a good series like this. Don't you think?
I think so, Scotty. You know, it's getting harder and harder to find people to play you. If you get to the level of ball we want to be at, some people just won't play you anymore. So, yeah, it'd be nice to see them like in a weekend tournament where you could go down and play 2.
Oh, that would be good. All right, we're going to get a break for our national anthem. We'll be right back with some basketball. Pointers basketball, WPCN. moments away. We're going to throw up the ball at center court and play some hoops here, John Zellmer.
That we are, Scotty, on a Saturday afternoon. I don't know how everybody feels about 3 and 5 o'clock games on a Saturday. I like them. First off, when you're coming from as far away as Indiana, like Trine is, it would be nice for those kids to get on a bus and get home at some kind of a reasonable hour. So 3 o'clock it is.
Personally, I like 3. I don't mind 5. I'm not that big of a fan of the 7 o'clock game anymore.
Save those for Wednesdays.
Yeah, well, yeah, when we have to, right? All right. Trine, the #1 team in the country, is going to start a group of 6'2" senior Fred Garland out of Detroit, Michigan. 6'4" senior Drew Moore from Grand Rapids, Michigan. 6'5" senior Aiden Smiley from Franklin, Tennessee. 6'5" sophomore Jace Cusack from Lake Odessa, Michigan. And 6'8" senior Emmanuel Magnanglo from Benin, Africa. Trine, coached by Brooks Miller in his 14th season. 4-hour pointers. 6'5" senior Malik Abdul-Wahid out of Brookfield Central. 6'5" sophomore Seth Myron from Appleton and Kimberly High. 6'2" sophomore Josiah Butler from Appleton and Fox Valley Lutheran. 6'8" sophomore Cal Crone from Waukesha West. And 6'1" senior Darius Bolden from Glendale Nicolay High School. And personally, I'm going to hope for a little bit better luck than what our Badgers had this afternoon, although it's one of those games I don't mind because it's an in-state rivalry, and I don't dislike Marquette, but Marquette got them pretty good.
They did, and I may be one of the few people in our group, Scotty, that's a Marquette fan over the Badgers, but I go back to Al McGuire, and if it wasn't for Al McGuire, I don't know that I would love basketball nearly much as I do. So
I think it's just because you don't like Coach Gard.
Well,
but that's just me.
Maybe so.
That's all right. All right, here we go. Let's play some ball and see what happens here today. Pointers in their home whites. Trine in their navy blues. Pretty good crowd here by the time we get it all settled in.
Yep.
Yeah, not bad at all. Cal Crone to jump center against Emmanuel Magnanglo, and the Pointers win the opening tip. Josiah Butler into the front court for UWSP, gives it off to Cal out on the right wing. Across to Darius, down into the low left corner, it'll go to Myron. Myron working on the dribble there, picks it up against Moore. Outside, it'll go to Malik. Darius, shot clock down to 12. Man-to-man defense. Darius on the wing, trying to work a little dribble. Gets into the lane area, kicks to the corner. Malik trying to get a shot up. Pointers lose the ball. They double-teamed, and Malik had it stripped away.
Yeah, well, we just were getting nothing through the gaps there, trying to get into the gaps. And
Garland's pass is tipped away. Nice job by Darius, and the Pointers come up with the loose ball.
Yep,
so
got the deflection.
We're 45 seconds in, haven't had a shot yet. Darius up to Butler, out on top to Malik. Bolden on the baseline, inside Cal, goes up, off the rim, no. Magnanglo got up and bodied him a little bit more up the right wing. Gives it back off to Smiley. Send it around Garland into the corner to Cusack. Cusack outside will find Moore. Moore against Malik. Magnanglo at the top of the circle. A little pick and roll, gets down deep. He loses it going up. We're going to get a foul.
Yep, on the way up. Well, he ducked under that time, showed the high ball screen, and then, went into the lane on the roll. And it was a good pass. Cal trailed all that, and they threw over the top.
Seth Myron got the foul, by the way, and it is going to be a shooting foul. Magnanglo going to the line looking for the first point of the game. And it bounces in. So 1-0 Trine.
Not a great free throw shooter so far in the year, Scotty. It was just 6 of 19 coming in today.
As a team, they shoot 70.1. His second swirls around and goes in, wouldn't you know, right?
Yeah. What is he, a 31% free throw shooter? Probably up a little bit better than that now. He's got side spin on that instead of back spin, and that might be why his shooting percentage is a little low. Here we go, a little full court. Yep.
All right. Bolden off to Myron. Back to Darius. He will bring it on the dribble across the timeline. Kind of token pressure.
Yep, man-to-man.
Butler over to Crone, over to the right side. Myron probably had an open shot, elected not to go. In the corner, Malik pulls up on the baseline, trapped down there, needs help, gets it to Cal. Out to Darius, open three, no. Off the side of the rim and out of bounds. And it'll go back to the Thunder.
Well, good inside-out action there, Scotty. We got a wide-open three out of Darius. Going to have to hit a few of those today.
You will have to shoot those at a higher clip than we've been at, 29.9% on the year. At the free throw line, Cusack into the hands of Moore. Down to the left corner, it'll go Smiley. Inside, jump hook, rolls off the rim. Bolden with a rebound. Darius quickly, front court, right down the middle of the floor, takes it to the right side. Works it off the right baseline. Tried to give it to Cal, just a bad pass that time. On ahead quickly, Garland down the other end. He lost the handle. Boy, we're a little sloppy on both ends here.
You know what? Maybe a little jitters. Maybe. These guys know the reputations they're playing against, but the defense has been outstanding.
Butler over to Bolden. Yeah, that's the one thing to keep in mind. Backdoor cut by Myron. He'll score. What a pass by Darius.
You know what? He gave one up on the last possession and made a bullet pass off the floor that time.
Yeah, beauty bounce pass. Garland out on top. It'll go there. Just into the game is Logan McKenzie, by the way. Down the lane, no, and Malik's going to get his first foul.
Yeah, and we talked about that. There are already 2 fouls. They sort of opened that lane up. They went 5 out wide. And he was able to go hard off his left hand. We're talking about Drew Moore, senior out of Grand Rapids. That's the other thing about this team, Scotty. They got seniors.
Yeah, they do. Drew Moore at the line. Misses the first. All tied right now at 2. McNanglo comes back into the game. Will come Cam Smith. He is finally a Indiana player out of Lafayette, Indiana.
Moore the leading scorer on this team, and he shoots 86%. So what does he do? He misses his first free throw.
All right, 3-2 as he makes 1 out of the 2.
Yep.
Pointers will try to get their first lead of the game. Bolden over to Butler. He's got Magnanglo on him way outside right now. Can you work the Cal down low in the post? Darius holds it on the left wing. A little crossover, almost lost it out to Butler. Into the right corner, it'll go to Myron. Seth trying to go baseline, got cut off, fell to his fanny.
Travel.
And a travel. Yeah. We got locked down. It just was like all bunched up there.
The ball got stuck over on that right side. And again, Trine's defense has been really tough early on.
Into the front court comes Smith over to the left wing. They'll work it there. Also in is Nate Tucker. They do a lot of subbing. Bounce pass off to Magnanglo way outside the arc. A little push into inside the arc, down to the baseline. Smith, he drives baseline and scores.
And he used the big body of Magnanglo to get around into the hoop.
5-2 Trine. Point offense a little tied up at the moment. Myron across the way to Bolden. Somebody's got to loosen it up. Darius, step back, 3 ball, off the rim, no. Rebound inside, pulled down there by Smiley. Smiley on ahead, Moore stops at the arc, gives it back to Smiley. Smiley out high left, Tucker. Back into the hands of Moore. Moore drives it down to the left corner, takes it over Cal, missed everything. Rebound to Seth Myron. Whoa. 5-2, now 5-on-4 break. Point can't take advantage. Butler to Myron. Myron nearly traveled with it there. Over to Butler. Butler trying to work off the screen. Outside, Myron 3 ball. We're tied.
Cal Crone posting up early. Really wanted that ball delivered. Didn't get it, but we hit a 3.
Smith outside over to the right side. They'll work man-to-man defense as per usual here. Tip pass by Malik and out of bounds off of Trine. Defense again. again.
Well, it's
boy, we are getting some D, aren't we?
I tell you what, as we come to this media timeout, Scotty, it's pretty obvious you're going to earn everything you get today.
I think so. We'll take a 30-second break and come right back. Pointers basketball, WPCN. Here in the opening half, your final score sports bar and grill scoreboard showing Stevens Point tied up with the number 1 team with Trine at 5 apiece. The final score where you can score amazing food and drinks at Stevens Point's perennial sports bar and grill.
Well, early on, the Thunder 1 of 3 from the floor. Of course, that's 33% pointers. 2 of 5 just hit the big 3, 40%.
All right, let's see what happens here.
Scotty, both teams with 3 turnovers so far. These are teams that don't typically turn it over.
A lot of pressure D.
Yep, right in your face.
Point will have a crack at getting their first lead here if they can get a score. Josiah Butler across the timeline with the ball in hand. Carter Combs in early for Stevens Point, replacing Bolden. It'll go to Seth Myron in the left corner. Bounces on top to Cal. Back over to Josiah. Butler wanted to go to the corner. Back out to Combs. Into the left corner. Malik drives baseline. Gets inside. Couldn't get a shot up. What are we going to get? Lost out of bounds.
It's going to go off of Malik. You know, I thought he could go short side on that layup. Decided to go reverse, and he ran right into the big guy who blocked it off of him.
So Trine will bring it back up. Smith into the right corner to Tucker. Magnanglo back to Smith. He gets into the lane. An illegal screen is the call on Magnanglo.
I'll tell this. He took 3 defenders out of the play.
Yeah. He really would be a heck of a football player body-wise.
I'm thinking the Packers have a spot for him at tight end.
Yeah, I would agree. Carter Combs into the front court. Long cross-court pass to Josiah Butler on the top of the circle. It'll go to Cal. Right back to Josiah, unable to free up for a shot. Combs on the right wing. Long cross-court. Malik down to the baseline. Wanted to go back to Cal. Now finally does. 8 on the shot clock. Butler with it. Down on the baseline. We're going to get a foul on the baseline. That one is going to go on Cusack.
Yep. The Lake Odessa, Michigan. Gone for.
Tried to sneak around Seth Myron and intercept a pass. Seth is really good at a lot of the little things that you don't notice. He kept his body there, made him basically foul if he was going to try to do that. Inbound, it'll come to Butler in the right corner. Trying to get by his man Smith. Trapped down on the baseline now. And it comes back out to Myron. Lost on the floor. Seth can't find the handle. And what are we going to get? A jump ball out of it.
Possession arrow is going to go back to the Thunder. Scotty, Josiah Butler hasn't had a shot yet. And, of course, he had 25 last year in this game. We've got to get him some looks.
I think they remember him.
Well, I think he might have been on the scouting report.
We seem to be getting bogged down on one side of the floor. Maybe that's on account of the pressure defense.
Well, yeah, we're not getting as much ball reversal as you like, and we're not getting as much post touches as I might like, but give defense credit.
Cross court, Smiley. Up to Garland on the wing. Magnanglo down on the baseline against Cal. Shot goes up, drops in, and he was probably fouled by Myron.
He certainly got hit on the way up. If they said it was all ball, fine, but showed the strength that he has to finish that shot.
Butler out to Combs. Carter trying to go left wing against Garland. Puts it behind the back, down to the baseline, outside to Malik. A lot of body contact there.
Out of bounds, you know.
And he stepped out of bounds.
That body contact that you saw actually bumped him out of bounds.
And right into Tucker and stepped on the sideline.
Boy, we see that a lot lately. I guess maybe the guys are just getting bigger. We're going to have to go to a larger floor.
Well, they go wider now. I think a lot of times basketball was played a little tighter to the basket.
Maybe
now you get a lot of movement outside. McKenzie with it. Off on the wing and go to Smiley, and we're going going to get another foul.
Yeah, that's gonna be on Logan Baumgartner. He was trailing and he had that right arm on the uniform. Little ticky-tack perhaps, but it's textbook.
Yep. So Trine will inbound with a 2-point lead from the free throw line. They have a 4-point lead. Tucker with the shot.
Couldn't get to that one. A nice fadeaway besides.
So 9-5 early going here. Got to get the offense revved up. Somebody's got to be able to make a cut somewhere here. Out on top, it'll go to Butler. Over to Carter Combs on the right wing. Tries to get down, instead sends it back out. Butler in the corner. Malik out on top to Butler. Takes the triple. That's offline. And a rebound down low by Garland. We're forced out at the three-point line right now. And the way we've shot it in the past, that's not a good thing. Tucker with it in the right corner, trying to get by Malik. Got cut off, sends it back outside Smiley. Smiley across the top of the circle, hands it to Garland. It'll go back out on top now to McKenzie. Right wing into the hand. Long-range shot won't go. Picked up by Carter Combs. Off the miss by Tucker. Carter into the front court. To the top of the circle. He's got a big man on him. See if Carter can't use that a little bit. Malik slides down low. They bring a double team. Out to Butler. Open three. Count it!
Finally an open shot. They doubled the ball on the baseline. Good job of spotting. Josiah cut into an open spot.
9-8 Trine. Garland left against Malik. Out on top. It'll go there. Tucker over to the right side. Smiley into the hands of McKenzie. Stolen away. Butler on the breakdown to the other end. And the Pointers have their first lead of the ball game.
Yeah, they had that high ball screen handoff, and Josiah just went between them.
10-9 Pointers with their very first lead of the game.
Yeah, the Thunder didn't make that cut tight enough.
Smiley, left side Garland, gets down low, in and out. No, rebound. Malik Abdul-Wahid smooth with the board. Up it'll come Josiah down the right sideline. Works off the dribble. He's got the last 5 points for Stevens Point. Sends it over to Combs. Left side to Baumgartner. Logan holds there. Back out. Myron, 3-ball.
Got it! Timeout, Scotty. They're going to talk it over.
All right, Stevens Point has gone up by 4. It's 13-9. We're going to get a break. We'll take a 30. Coming right back. Pointers basketball, WPCN. Point now with a 4-point lead, 13-9 over Trine.
Well, the Pointers, Scotty, you talked about shooting just 29% on the season, 3 of 6 in this game. We knew we'd have to shoot a decent percentage from out there. The good news was the last two have been open looks. Interestingly enough, we got the ball to the left side of the floor in those 2 possessions, and we're able to find a little bit more territory.
Yeah, I agree. They want to double Malik a lot, which I don't blame them.
Yep. But
that has allowed some passes to the wings that Josiah and Seth have made good. All right, Trine will have it back. Smiley and Smith to bring it up for the Thunder. A little token pressure here from Point. Carter Combs up there. Smith into the front court. Works against the freshman Combs. Out on the left wing, it'll go there to Tucker. Tucker, Smiley, top of the circle, over to Moore. Moore gives it back outside Smith. Off the screen, worked nicely with Butler there on the defense. Into Magnanglo, poked away, picked up by Malik. On ahead to Logan, 3-on-2, back to Malik. Into the front court, comes to a stop. Off the Butler, works left. Nothing available, down to the corner. Logan, triple, got it! 16-9. Pointers have run out to a 7-point lead. It'll go to Moore out between the rings. Moore against Malik, sends it right side. Here's Tucker out on the right side. Pass back up to Moore. Over to Smith. Gets by Carter for a moment. He recovers. Out on the wing, it'll go there. Into the lane. Smiley tied up by Logan Baumgartner. And that'll go the Pointers' way.
Well, there was the weak side help, Scotty, as he was trying to move down the left side of the lane. I'm not, was that Josiah Butler that came in and got that left hand in there?
Logan got the tie up, I'm not sure.
Well, good job of stopping the ball, right? That's always mission number one, is stop the ball.
All right. Front court with it. Butler works to the top of the circle. Gives to the left wing. That's Malik. Smooth. Pulls up for the shot, and he's got it.
You know what? He showed that ball fake to the outside. It's where we have been hitting shots, and the defense went with the fake.
And they throw it straight out of bounds. Smith was not looking for it as the pass came across court from Smiley. I nearly had a play on that one, John. I would have fumbled it, but...
Tell you what, talk about the momentum shift here. It's kind of sparring for the first 8 minutes, and suddenly we've caught some fire.
Yep. Butler bounces it. Logan. It'll go to Cal Crone. Back to Butler. Butler gets a screen. Can't use it. Stops his dribble. Swings it over to Carter. Over to Baumgartner. Triple. Off the rim, no. Looked good. Didn't go. Smith with the board. Quickly up it'll come. Right wing. Stopping with the basketball. There's Cusack. Back over on the left side. Smith gets a step. Goes baseline. And his pass is kicked out of bounds.
Yep, that resets it to 20 seconds. Give him the full 20.
So the inbound will come under the basket for the Thunder. Inbound it'll go. Smith in the corner. Smiley, pardon me. Out on top it'll go Moore. Back over to Smiley. Send it across the way. Into the lane, down the lane, off the glass, and score at that time. Nice drive by Cusack.
Maybe that will settle the Thunder down a little bit. They got a layup.
18-11. Butler pulls up for a triple. Got it! Off a beauty screen. Josiah with 8. The Pointers by 10.
16-2 run here. Illegal.
And another illegal screen call. I didn't see it.
That's going to be on Smiley, I believe, the Franklin, Tennessee player.
Team fouls even at 3. That's Myron back in for Malik.
I only remember him because he's from Franklin, Tennessee. I thought that would be a great place for me to retire.
What's in Franklin? I have
just outside of Nashville. Very nice.
Very nice.
Yes.
Right, let's go. Left side, it'll go to Myron. Stevens Point by 10. Drop it into Cal Crone, left baseline, guarded by Moore. Cal's got a size advantage. Didn't back his way in. Myron on the right wing now. Bounces it down on the baseline to Cal. Gonna let Cal go to work with that left hand inside. Banks it down and foul. Cal really does like to set up on the right side, John, and come in with that left-hand dribble.
Boy, what a run here, Scotty. 18-2.
I did not see who they called the foul on. Oh, now I do. Cam Smith. Cal will try to make it a three-point play if he can hit here. It's on the way, and it bounces in.
We've got Trine on their heels. They've been a little sloppy, a little loose with the basketball, Scotty, and that really kind of turned the momentum. A missed shot, a couple turnovers, and we hit threes off of them.
24-11, Stevens Point. Cusack into the front court, over to the right side. It'll go there. Tucker out on top, quickly over to Garland on the left. Garland, one bounce, sends it to the corner. Picked up there, baseline drive, nice move. Oh, good job of getting over to cut that off. Magnanglo into the lane, sends it out. Smith thought about the three, kicks it out on top. Garland into the lane, block shot. Underneath, Magnanglo somehow came down with it, had it blocked going up, and now we get a jump ball. It'll be Trine ball, but what defense inside.
But that's a shot clock violation, so it's going to amount to a turnover.
Well, yeah, you do see the shot clock's at 0.
No change of possession, so that's a shot clock violation.
And we'll get the media timeout. That'll give these guys, they seem to be questioning it.
They may go look at the media. No, I think they're going to go and look at
All right,
that's exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah, which is really nice that they came over and told us. But at any rate, we're kind of special and we're kind of not special.
Well, but we do, we're the eyes and the ears, right, of you folks that are with us today. So they don't always communicate with us.
No.
And when we have these headsets on, we can't always hear the discussion. So thanks to Casey. What's
Absolutely.
Casey's last name? He's been around a long time.
Yeah, I can't
he came
remember.
right
I
to
hate to
us
say,
and
but
clue us in, and we kind of had it figured out this time. And our regular listeners will know we kind of missed up on one of those last week when they went to the monitor and we didn't know.
Hilltop Pub and Grill for lunch or dinner. The Hilltop is there for you. Dine in, carry out, or delivery. Open daily at 11. We're in a media timeout. They do that for us. We're so special, John. Pointers with the 13-point lead. Heck of a run here by UWSP.
Yep, sure has been.
Ball occurred with 1 second on the shot clock. Who will have the ball with 1 second?
All right, 1 second to go for Trine to inbound.
Now, you know, sometimes you get more experienced crews too, and they're more used to dealing with TV and such. So anyhow, we'll leave that alone and get back to the game. 1 second, which means they can lob to the rim, and I might think that's something you're going to see here is something lobbed into the lane close around the rim so they can catch and shoot. You got to be very careful here now, Scotty, not to foul.
That's what I was going to say. This is where sometimes you do everything right, but they lob it inside, you get a foul called, and it's kind of like such a heartbreak and hard to deal with. They are going to bring, I figured they would, and he came out late, McNanglo.
Yeah, see if he doesn't start up on the foul line, maybe.
I'm going to post him.
He's going to be on the left block. Watch him come across the lane.
Inbounder is Cusack.
There it is.
Lobs it in, and I would have called that a shot clock violation, but let's wait and see.
They're going to have to go back to the monitor again, Scott.
Yeah, I don't know if he got it off on time.
Now, here's where they should just play on, knowing they're going to look at this. Give them the bucket and play on.
Well, that's all right. They're going to get it corrected right away.
They're going to do it. Now, a lot of times what they'll do is count that bucket or not count it, as the case may be, and let the coaches know on the next time out, we're going to go over and take a look at that so that the play can continue on and you don't have that long break.
I couldn't see the exact moment that the ball was touched in. I was blocked out, in other words.
You know,
So it seemed like an eternity to get a shot off, but you know what?
I don't know how he was able to be up, and then you remember the ball came back down and he tried to block it, and then he got it back up. Some of that is in the finger of your scorekeeper. You want your clock operator to have a quick finger, and then you never know when it says 1. Is it 1 or is it like 1.6 underneath?
So they're watching it, and we will get a decision made there in a moment. Skyward Incorporated, connecting parents and education. All right. The basket is good, so they can't tell.
Which means we may have to overturn our clock operator and get a new one in here.
New one. It did seem like a long 1 second, in all honesty, but it could have been 1.8 seconds on our clock.
As we've said. Well, the point is, they looked at it. No, nothing to overturn it. Bucket's good.
I can't remember who made the basket, unfortunately.
The big guy did.
McNanglo?
Yep.
I didn't think he got the ball, but okay. I'll go with that. Josiah Butler over to the right side. It'll go to Carter Combs. Combs, almost a bad pass. Picked up by Malik. Goes baseline, sends it to the corner. Butler out on top. Over to the right side, Malik wanted to drop it down. Takes it down to the right baseline. Sneaks in, double team, triple teamed, and what's the call?
Travel. Boy, did they surround him when he got down to the baseline.
Caught on that baseline.
You know, he's better off to stop short and hit the little 8-foot jumper.
Yep. Garland into the front court, over to the left wing. It'll go there to Smith. Smith out on top, Cusack. McNanglo outside the three-point arc. Over to Garland. Little pick and roll, didn't use it. Garland into the lane, and he's fouled by Carter Combs, I believe.
That will be the foul.
Carter's first, fourth team.
No, they're
Pointers up by 11.
They're actually going to call that, Scotty.
Oh, on Malik.
He can make it his second.
We had a bad break.
Yeah, we had a much different angle, and I saw the foul on Combs, Scotty. Maybe he got fouled by both guys.
Well, that'll bring Darius back in. Long inbound up the floor. It'll go to Tucker. Tucker goes left. Smith against Carter. Down to the baseline. Tip pass into the corner. Driving baseline. A little runner. Bounces off. No. Put back. No. Rebound. Crone tied up with Magnanglo.
Yeah, that'll be pointer ball.
Cal knows he's in a heck of a battle with that man.
That 1 second inbounds play, everybody in the gym knew what the play was going to be.
Yeah.
And we still didn't stop it, did we?
Well, there's not much you can do.
I was wondering if that's the case where you might bring in our 6'11" freshman for one play.
Good one. Carter Combs will bring it up. Pointers up by 11. Over to the left wing, it'll go to Crone. Cal up on top. Seth off to a good start here today. Myron with the dribble. Bounces it back out. Josiah. Kind of small at the moment with Malik on the bench. Step back three, in and out. No for Josiah Butler. Here comes Garland on the break. A little push off, got away with it. Ball down on the floor, picked up out to the top of the circle to Guard, who is just in. Running baseline. Oh, they're going to call a block. They say Seth was inside. Little half moon down there.
Yeah, but on the baseline, that's not always the case.
That'll be 2 on Seth. Boy, now we've got foul trouble.
Yeah.
2 guys with 2. That's not good. Nate Tucker at the line. First on the way. Rolls off.
Yep, if his feet were on that half-moon circle, of course, it's an automatic block. And let's face it, the official is right on top of that. So.
Second one coming up here. Oh, no, Darius fell into the lane. Well, he made it anyway.
Moot point. Well, they've got a little momentum now. You've got to finish this half off. You had that great 5 minutes of play.
Yeah, you got to keep her going. 24-14, Stevens Point. Butler out to Bolden. Darius over to Carter Combs. Bounce pass down low on the baseline. Logan Baumgartner holds it there. Got to watch the 5 second. They'll go off to Butler. Swing it over. Carter down to the baseline. Sneaks in. Oh, rolls the way up. Got it. But tipped in. Was it Logan or Cal? Again, I was blocked out.
It was Logan, and I was waiting to see, did they call the foul on the drive by Carter, or did they call the foul on the tip? And obviously they're counting the basket, so it was the foul on the tip. Logan's got a chance for the end, and one.
All right, Baumgartner will try to give the Pointers a 13-point lead if he can hit here.
Give Logan credit, sneaking in from the backside.
That was the second foul, by the way, on Cam Smith.
They're doing such a good job, they being Trine, of really attacking the ball as it comes to the rim, that maybe they overhelped that time. They left the backside open.
All right, 27-14, Stevens Point. It's Casey Eckert. I couldn't remember. Now I finally do. Down the lane. Yep. Ball off the glass. Counted. And is Carter going to get that foul?
Yep. That one he is going to get. And Cusack is going to go to the line.
Carter's given up about 5 inches on that matchup, but he is a battler. And if you didn't watch Carter when he played for Spash last year, free throw off the rim, they're not helping themselves with the free ones.
Well, you know what they say about coaches, kids, Scotty.
He knows how to play.
Yep.
Logan over to the left side. Darius goes baseline, sneaks in, left-hand layup, rolls off the rim again. Well, darn it. I said left hand. It was a right hand coming in off the left side. Magnanglo up on top, leaves it off for more. Good drive by Darius, just didn't finish. Long cross court. Cusack with the triple. That's not going to go. Magnanglo, I thought over the top, but let's see what the whistle.
We're going to get a foul here. And this matter of who fouled McMahon Glow. And that's going to be 2 on Logan.
They called it on Cal,
They called it on Cal.
Yep. A lot of fouls building up here now.
Yeah, well, we talked early. Can we guard them without fouling? And the fouls are starting to pile up on us. We're at 7.
This is a 1-and-1 for Magnanglo. Free throw bounces in.
The 31% shooter is 3 for 3.
Yeah, isn't that how it goes? 27-17, point by 10.
I'll bet you he was in the gym a whole bunch this week shooting free throws.
Second one for Magnanglo, he's got him. He's 4 for 4.
Yep. Nothing but net.
8 points. And it's down to a 9-point lead for Stevens Point. Was 13. Butler on the left side. Down to the baseline, got cut off, trying to work with it. Darius across, Carter into the right corner, it'll go there. Logan trying to take the big man, he does, into the lane, pull up, jumper, got it!
Well, there's the advantage. When you get the big guy out on the perimeter, the smaller, quicker player can get around him.
Long cross court, Smiley into the corner, it'll go to Moore. Moore back out on top, finds Tucker. Back over, Moore, open three, no. Smiley with the rebound, put back, no, and another foul.
Yeah.
The ball came out long. In fairness, he had good inside position. This one is going to be on Logan. That's going to be 2 there.
Coach pleading his case.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pushing and shoving going on when the ball is in the air. Of course, as we know, great rebounders do their best work while the ball is in the air.
Yeah. 5 minutes exactly to go. Smiley's free throw good.
Well, we're going to have to go pretty deep in this bench, Scotty.
Yeah, we are. Hopefully we have the young guys that can do it.
And we're a guard
Pretty
short.
soon you're going to have to see Grant Mans.
Yep, we're a guard short today.
Yeah. Jack Hutchinson out with what, an ankle injury?
Yeah. The senior transfer from Kansas.
Second one bounces in. Smiley hits them both, and it's down to a 9-point game. So 29-20, just inside 5 minutes. Combs sends it over to Bumgartner. Rolling the dice a little bit with some of these guys. Darius Bolden. Crossover dribble at the arc over to Cal. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll be Pointer basketball.
Scotty, this is back in the pre-shot clock days now with the fouls that we have on the bench. You'd pull this out and just try to run the clock out, of course, with a 30-second clock.
Logan launches three. That's not going to go. Rebound Magnanglo into the hands. It'll go of Garland quickly up the left side. Smith at the arc. Gives it back to Garland. Sends it over to Smiley on the right. Trying to post up Magnanglo. He gets it at the free throw line. Off to Smith on the wing. Back outside. Shot clock 14. Lob down low. Tipped away by Cal. Picked up in the corner by Carter. Sends it over to Butler. Butler at the arc. Takes it inside. Back to Logan. Doesn't shoot it from there. Darius back over. Butler off the screen down to the baseline. Sneaks in. Triple team. Lost it. And I think he just is going to turn it over there.
Yeah, again,
they do a great job of sinking to the basket.
You have to have a plan when you take and go to the rim because you're going to get met by 2, sometimes 3 defenders. So you either got to think about stopping and hitting a runner maybe, but if you're going to go in there, you better have a plan.
Smiley up the right wing, the handoff, and another illegal screen.
Yep, it is. This time it's on Smiley.
That's his second.
That was maybe the most easy of the screening calls we've had today.
And we've got a media timeout. 3:59 to go in the half. Stevens Point 29, Trine 20. We're back in a minute. UW Stevens Point men's basketball, WPCN.
From small town businesses to large...
Your Final Score Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard shows the Pointers 29, Trine 20. The final score on the corner of 2nd and Maria, Stevens Point. They have all of your game day needs, or stop at the OT Tavern right next door for a little something extra.
Well, catching up on the fouls here. Smiley, Smith, 2 fouls each. Tucker Trine and Abdul Wahid. Myron Baumgartner each has 2 for the Pointers.
Darius out high to Butler. Josiah working against Garland out there. Starts right, gives it to Carter Combs. Carter out on top to Logan. Shot not available. Into the left corner area. It'll go to Darius. Out on top, Combs. They left him alone. He'll drive it into the lane. Kicks to the corner. Butler open 3. Not going to go. Rebound backside. Tucker. He got a good look.
Yep.
And that ball kicked up into the stand.
That was a good drive and kick by Carter. Just didn't finish it off with that corner 3.
Yep.
Tell you what, Josiah's at least a solid 50% from that corner, usually.
So Trine will get the ball back here.
Yep, 26 seconds on the shot clock.
3:28 on the clock going into the locker room. Moore across the way to Tucker. Tucker, Magnanglo. I thought he switched pivot feet. I was wrong, I guess. Cusack down the lane against Cal. Fadeaway jumper, rims off, no. Rebound, Darius.
Well, we defended that play really well.
Darius, Butler, right wing. You got to get Darius going offensively here. Logan over to Butler. Butler on the right wing. Works it and finds Darius on the high left. Gets by Garland down the lane off the glass. No, but a foul. He'll go to the line.
Oh, right on your cue. He's he is our best guard getting, downhill, getting to the rim. And he's always trying to push. He's always trying to find his way through those tight spaces. So sometimes you're going to have to give up a turnover or 2 more from Darius, perhaps, Scotty, because he's always working so hard.
Darius makes it on the first. All right, Shane Tarjan will come into the game here for Stevens Point.
Yep, a good defender.
30-20. Darius' second one on the way. Good.
Well, good job by Darius. Sometimes when you're struggling a little bit, you got 3 starters on the Pines. Get yourself to the foul line.
Cusack against Combs. Right side, Moore. Back on top. Tucker, left wing. Garland down to the baseline. Cut off. Tried to take it inside, stripped away. Here comes Darius on the break to the other end. Crossover dribble on the right side. It'll go to Carter Combs into the lane, and there's going to be a foul, but which way?
It should be early. They called that late, Scotty, but Carter got held early.
That's going to be the 3rd on Cusack, I believe.
Yes.
They put Carter at the free throw line.
Yep. Both teams in the bonus now, 18 fouls. So you're just shooting one-on-ones. Important one-on-ones. Keep your momentum. You want to make the first one.
Yep, absolutely.
Carter hasn't been to the line all that much, Scotty. Matter of fact, this is his maiden voyage.
Yeah, he's a good free throw shooter.
Yep.
He made a lot of big ones for Spash last year. 2:29 to go. First one bounces in, perfect. All right, 12-point lead.
The shooters bounce. They're good rotation.
We do have a pretty good crowd
We
here.
do.
Second one for Carter is on the way, and that one's perfect.
Yep.
Pointers by 13. 33-20. 2:27 to go. Front court crossover dribble, got by him into the lane. Smith, blocked from behind by Cal, punched out to the corner. Moore's triple, misses. Rebound on the backside, picked up there by Darius. Off it'll go to Combs into the front court, top of the circle. Carter keeps his balance. Off it'll go to Shane. Long cross court, Darius runs it down to the corner, crosses over into the lane, kick out. Cal, I thought he could have gone. Off it'll go to Darius, back out on top to Cal. Cal works the left hand, gets down low against Magnanglo. Spin move up off the glass. No. Rebound fought for. Tipped around. Magnanglo poked away by Shane Tarjan. Just couldn't quite catch up with it before it went out of bounds.
What great basketball, Scott. Didn't score, but talk about an energetic possession. Pointers are playing hard.
That they are. 33-20 with 1:48 to go here in the opening half. Stevens Point has the advantage on your final score sports bar and grill scoreboard. Final score, second to Maria Stevens Point. Front court bounce pass right side with it there is Tucker. Tucker fade away in and out. No. Rebound by Smith. Off it'll go to Moore. Moore down to the baseline. Cut off by Butler. Sends it on top over to the right wing. It'll go there again. Smith with it. Swing it back over left side. Cameron Alls into the game. Smith on the wing looking at Magnanglo into the lane. Short jumper rolls off. No, the big fella rebound put back good.
Well, second and third chance opportunity. They finally scored on the third try.
Butler into the front court. Point wants to take a timeout here. A 30 with 1:08 to go. We're going to stay right here.
Yeah, we haven't given up a lot of second chance opportunities today. Been pretty good on our defensive board. That time they got 3 shots and finally got it to go down.
Yeah, I thought maybe there was a little push off when Carter went down, but the officials said, nah, that was all good.
Yep.
So
And yet they missed that shot, and we weren't able to grab that board.
we're going to get Blake Courts coming into the game here in a moment. So he just checked in. We'll see who he comes in for. Vista Royale Campground on Isherwood Road in Bancroft. Making memories one campsite at a time. Pointers next game, next week Saturday. You were talking about the 3-5-7. Well, it is the West Coast game next Saturday. Olivet comes in here.
Nice.
Well, no longer, I guess, Olivet Nazarene. I don't know how that works. They're just Olivet now.
We're so old, Scotty, that most of the teams have changed names during
Yeah, a lot
our
of them,
careers.
seemingly.
4 offensive rebounds by Trine so far, 2 on that possession, and that's led to 6 second chance points.
Blake Courts into the ball game.
Probably 3 possessions left here, maybe. That would be 2 for us, 1 for Trine, although wouldn't be surprised to see Trine try to do a 2-for-1 on their own if they get the ball, run it up, and get a quick shot so they get that second clock.
Pointers lead 33-22. Courts is going to be the inbounder once we get set. Okay, there it goes. Butler.
There's his
Kinda
zone.
lobbed it off. It'll go to Darius. Penetrates inside the lane. Kicks to the baseline. Cal won't take the shot from there. Backs it out. Gives it off to Josiah. Josiah working against Alls on the wing. Bounces it deep on the baseline to Logan. Spin move. Tried to get inside. 7. Took it up. Shot blocked away. Never got a shot off technically. Alls into the front court. Works by Josiah down the lane. Circles back. Kicks to the corner. Running baseline. Pull-up jumper. That's not going to go. Rebound Logan Bumgartner. They knocked Blake Courts down, but Logan tracked it down.
Well,
Here we go with Darius.
Each team will get a possession. Trine won't have but 5 seconds, but they're going to get the last possession.
Darius over. It'll go to Butler. Can he get off a decent shot here? Josiah holds the dribble on top. He's got Garland on him. Clock down to 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Butler, he wants the shot. He lifts it, blocked by Magnanglo. He wanted it too bad, I think. Lead feed, Moore will dunk at the other end.
Boy,
and that's going to be the end of the half.
Not what you wanted to have happen, Scotty.
I'm not sure. It looked like we just got the ball locked into Josiah. He was bound and determined to take the shot.
And then it got blocked up on top.
Yeah.
If we would have got that ball down baseline, they would have had to do something all the way up. The minute it got blocked up top, they were off and running.
Yep. All right, we're at the break. 33-24. Stevens Point has the advantage. We've got 20 more minutes to go in this one. It's a dandy right now. We'll take a 90-second break, coming right back. UW Stevens Point men's basketball on Time in the Quandt. UW Stevens Point leading the number 1 ranked Trine Thunder, 33-24 at the half. Really good play by both teams, I thought. Point had that little run, shot really well, got into some foul trouble. All in all, I mean, I'll take a 9-point lead at the half.
Yeah, we ended those last 8 minutes, Scotty, with our three of our 4 best scorers on the bench, unfortunately, and that slowed us down on the offensive end a little bit. But a good first half. I mean, we fell behind 9-5 and then went on a 19-2 run, kicking that score up to 24-11. That was with 7:59 to go. From that standpoint, or from that point on, we were outscored by Trine 13-9, including, which I think is really big for them going into the locker room. Last minute 12, they outscored us 4-zip. They scored those last 4 buckets, including that slam as the half was ending. I think those 4 buckets, or those 4 points, are really important to this game, and allowed Trine to go into the locker room with a little bit of momentum.
I would agree, but I also agree with the idea that you sat a lot of guys. Malik wasn't playing, Seth wasn't playing in there at that time. You got a pretty decent shot at maybe pulling off the upset here, but 20 minutes to go.
Yep. There's 2 halves for a reason, and we've only won one of them so far. And of course, this game is still very much in doubt. I mean, 9 points in basketball in 2024 is not much of a lead at all, and so a lot of work to do.
Yeah, I agree. 33-24. Let's take a 1-minute break. Coming right back. Pointers basketball, WPCN. Since 24, UW Stevens Point leading Trine University. A couple of results from the last few days for our Pointers. Back on Thursday, Point women's wrestling hosted Wartburg. Unfortunately, came up just a hair short, 25-20 in that one. Good match. The Pointer men's swim and dive team is down at the Wheaton invite. That started yesterday. Both the men and the women were in 3rd place heading into today. Women's hockey with a 5-0 win over Northland yesterday. Men's hockey tied Stout, but then won in a shootout. So, congrats there. And Pointer wrestling pounded on Oshkosh 36-8 yesterday. Today, we have women's wrestling. They're down at Carthage, I do believe. Swimming and diving still at Wheaton. Milwaukee School of Engineering taking on our women's hockey team. And they are currently, our Pointer women are leading 3-0. And obviously we have men's basketball going on. Our women are also in action. I'm not sure what their score is, but they are at Bethany Lutheran today. So lots of sports going on.
Scotty, somebody should be playing Platteville. Then we'd be playing all kinds of engineers.
Well, yeah.
Today.
That's for sure.
Maybe add Michigan Tech to that as well.
All right, what has to happen here half two, John, for
Scotty,
the Pointers to prevail.
I just wrote down a word with two exclamation points for the second half. Poise. You know a team the quality of Trine is going to make a run at you. At some point, they're going to come at you. They're going to get on a run. And then how will you respond? You're going to have to maintain your composure and your poise and fight through that and sustain it and hold together for the next 20 minutes. And this young team, growing a little bit every week, this is going to be a challenge in the second half, you would certainly think. And so you don't change anything. You just want the same amount of effort. Just keep grinding. And I think maybe that's a key word. Just grind, and try to hit some shots. And again, maintain your poise.
Yeah, easier said than done.
Yeah, like giving your first
Trine
speech.
came out really hard at the beginning of the game.
Yep.
And then Point kind of figured out what to do. Do you anticipate they're going to change anything or just come out extra hard again at the start of the second half?
I don't think when you're the national champions you change a thing, although certainly good coaches adjust. And I'm sure Brooks Miller and his staff are talking about what adjustments, if any, they feel they need to make. But I don't expect too much different. It's just who can out-execute the other one and make a few more shots.
Simple as that.
Yeah, it's like a simple game, right?
The ball does have to go into the basket,
That's
right?
a fact.
All right, John has stats on half number one.
That I do. For our visitors, the Thunder from Trine University in Angola, Indiana. They finished the first half 8 of 21. That's 38%. Did not make a three-point shot. 0 for 5 from behind the line. Very nice. 8 of 11 from the foul line, 72%. And they had 16 rebounds in that first half, 6 more than our Pointers, 4 on their offensive end. They had 3 assists to go with 12 turnovers. That's something being talked about, I'm sure, in the Trine locker room. That's not the ratio there that they're used to having. 4 steals and a blocked shot. For our Pointers, we end the first half 11 of 24, 45%, 5 of 13 from behind the arc, 38%, and a perfect 6 out of 6 from the foul line. Of our 10 rebounds, only 1 of those on the offensive end, so it's been pretty much one and done. We're going to have to shoot a good percentage, obviously, in this second half. 6 assists to go with 8 turnovers, 7 steals in that first half by our Pointers, and 1 blocked shot rounds out our line. Points off turnovers. Stevens Point 14-6. Points down in the paint, 14-10 Trine. Second chance points, 6-2 Trine. Fast breaks, only been 1 each, 2-2. And points off the bench, Stevens Point 10, Trine 5.
All right. Scoring-wise, here at the break, for Trine, they are led by their big man, Emmanuel Magnanglo, with 10. 4 points right now for Jace Cusack. 3 apiece for Drew Moore and Nate Tucker. And 2 each for Aiden Smiley and Cam Smith. For Stevens Point, 8 apiece for Seth Myron, Josiah Butler, and Logan Bumgartner. 3 for Cal Crone. 2 each for Malik Abdul-Wahid, Darius Bolden, and Carter Combs. And the Pointers have that 9-point lead here at the break. Lacrosse at half, leading Calvin, but it's a close one there at 27-24. Also going today, UW Eau Claire playing at home against Superior, and Superior has the lead at the break there, 39-35. Later today, Platteville will host Hope. Pointers back out, shooting around, trying yet to show up. We're going to take another 1-minute break, and we will come back. UW Stevens Point men's basketball on WPCN. at the break, 33-24. Our women are in the third quarter of their game over in Minnesota, leading 41-29 over Bethany Lutheran. So, ways to go.
That's a young basketball team as well. Coach Hockett is building for the future there. Some impressive freshmen.
Agreed. Matt Matano will have their broadcast when they're at St. Norbert next Saturday.
So, Scotty, we're playing a really veteran team today. A team that their first six, three seniors, a graduate student, and 2 juniors. So they're gonna have some experience on how to come back in a second half.
Yeah. And then on the other hand, you take a look at this roster. These guys have been through the wars. They just did it at the high school level.
Well, that's true.
So, you know, the Myrons, the Butlers, the Abdul Wahids, Boldens, they've been through it before.
Yeah, and you know, we sometimes forget that, but when you're recruiting well, and we are right now, right? Yep. You're getting kids that have played in sectionals on the big floor in Madison, state champions, and of course, a lot of 2- and 3-sport guys. We got quite a few guys that were in state championship level football too. So they've certainly played a lot of high-level basketball in sports.
Yep. Spash, by the way, trailing by 11 in the opening half out at the Spash Fieldhouse.
So is Wanakee considered? They're highly regarded already.
Yeah. Normally. I couldn't tell you this year, but
this is as big a Spash team as we've had for a while.
Tall, but
if size could win a game alone, they'd be undefeated.
Really pretty young. Yep. At some of that size position. That'll change at the beginning of the year when Jade Nowie is available, and then you throw a senior at 6'9". Otherwise, you have sophomores in there at 6'5" and 6'11", and what have you.
And when Jaden comes back, not only are you adding 6'9", but you're adding a Division I basketball player at the next level. So, I mean, one guy can make a big difference in basketball. Football, maybe not so much. Basketball, 1 or 2 can make all the difference in the world.
Agreed. Partners Pub and Grill in Stevens Point, your pre-gaming headquarters since 1977. Taste the tradition. Stanley Street in Stevens Point. And if you go there to have your lunch, I honestly think those little fish bites are the best thing on the planet right now. I really like them.
Well, Scotty, the first 5 minutes of the second half, I've always felt, were the most important 5 minutes in a basketball game. It sets the tone for the last 15, and of course, going down the stretch, also important. Yep. Obviously, the last 5 minutes means everything, and one of the situations that will determine that are fouls. So let's see how that situation develops.
Tucker, Cusack, McNanglo, Smiley, and Moore, the starters here in the second half for Trine. Point goes with their normal starters, and what do we get right away? A foul?
Hold on, Cal, from behind. He fronted, and they're able to lob over the top. I mean, he sets up far enough up the line, Scotty, that he gives room, plenty of room for the lob.
So, first foul of the half goes on our pointers. Smiley goes left into the hands of Tucker. Tucker back on top, McNanglo. Cal has him out there. McNanglo spin move down the lane, blocked away by Malik. It'll go out of bounds, but a big block. Good help side.
Well, the big guy off the dribble had a heck of a drop step off his left shoulder, but it was stretched out a little bit, so that allowed Malik to rise above and block it.
9 on the shot clock. They'll inbound off the baseline. On the floor, Tucker. Moore, top of the circle, working against Malik. Jumper on the way, bounces off the rim, off the glass, and down in.
That's just one-on-one basketball right there. And that's a run of 6 now from the first half on.
Seth Myron gets by his man, slides in, and it won't go. Rebound, Cal goes up reverse, off the rim again. 2 layups, you didn't hit him. Here comes Tucker down the right side, down to the baseline, bumps against, got it, Malik inside and scores it.
Boy, we had 2 point-blank shots, Scotty.
Down to a 5-point game now.
And neither one would go in the basket.
Yep. Little contact on each, but now you have to play through that. Josiah Butler gets a step, goes inside. Little push off, nothing. Out to Myron. Down underneath the Darius on the baseline. Fake the shot. Magnanglo on him. Steps out. Goes to Butler. Butler at the top of the circle. Shot clock 7 down the lane. Outside, Darius fakes the 3, steps to the side, takes the 3. That's not going to go. Magnanglo with the board. Outside, it'll come up the floor. Cusack into the front court against Seth. Cups the dribble. Lost it. Picked up by Cal. Off it'll go to Darius. Brings it up the left wing. Back it'll go. Cal into the corner. Myron faked the 3. Got by Magnanglo, but got cut off. Back to Cal. Jumper on the way. Got it.
Well, that's a big basket to settle you down out of the locker room. Turnover leads to 2.
35-28. Left side, outside. It'll go Tucker.
You could really feel the momentum changing, couldn't you?
Smiley left. Cusack in the corner. Playing with 3 fouls right now. Handoff pass will go there to Moore. Moore gets by Malik down to the left corner. Covered up there. Into the lane. Moore, a little lean in. Travel. And they're going to call traveling.
Yeah, you know, there's a case where Moore knows he's got a guy guarding him with 2 fouls. And I think that as much as anything, that possession was, let's see if we can put that guy on the bench.
Malik playing with a sore hip.
Yeah, for a while.
And it's probably going to bother him all year long.
I think that's the case. Never complains about it, but you can see from here, after a few bumps and bruises during the game, he loses that half a step.
One of the greatest guys we've had on our program, and we've had a lot. What a gentleman. Seth Myron on the left side. Takes the dribble. Oh, boy. Whoa. Pass deflected, but Butler got it. Trying to get by his man, and a blocking foul on Logan Guard.
Yep. Big guy, Scotty, 6'7". Just wasn't able to keep his cushion there out on the wing and got the foul.
Yep. So point will inbound off the right sideline. They're going to get Cameron Alls into the game here, replacing Cusack.
Yep, with the 3. Good move. Got him through the first 3 minutes.
35-28. Inbound to Cal. Outside the arc. Guard is going to guard Cal. A little stagnant right now off to Butler. Owls up on him. Alls, I should say. Butler outside. Shot clock 8. Darius to the left corner. Down to the baseline. Gets it back to Cal. Jump up off the rim and in.
Got that one to go in.
Well, I thought that was rolling off the rim. 37-28.
I did too, but the English went down.
Smith to Smiley. Back to Smith. Swing it around. Right side Alls. Guard and around it'll go to Smith. Cut off by Myron that time. 15 on the clock. Shot clock, that is. Into the lane Moore, and we're going to get a foul. I don't think they can give him continuation there.
But that they shouldn't do. The block came before.
Yep, it'll be on Seth. His 3rd.
I tell you, Moore is just kind of saying, I'm going to take over here. I'm not sure they can guard me one-on-one. Senior from Grand Rapids.
Logan's going to have to come in for Seth, who picked up his 3rd.
You know, you may have to take a step back, Scotty, on him and say, I'm going to give you the outside shot. I can't let you get around me.
Moore kicks it. Smith on the baseline, and a blocking foul on Butler.
It is. He reached at the contact point. Easy call for the official. And that's another foul already for the Pointers. What you did not want to see happen was those early fouls.
37-28 Pointers. Inbound Moore once again in the corner. Now Malik on him. Takes him into the lane. Shot up off the glass and scored it. He is something.
We saw this last year. Their ability to just use their athleticism to beat you one-on-one.
Averages 17.9 a game. He now has 7. Butler off to Crone. Cal across to Darius. Darius down to the baseline. Got a little push from Moore. Passes off the hand of Logan. It's going to be picked up. Uncontested layup for Smith. I said uncontested. Malik got there. I thought with a block they're going to call that a foul.
Really?
I don't agree. I don't agree. Malik got there. Looked like he had all ball, but The official called Malik for his third. Now we have problems.
Problems begin. Your glue is going to go to the bench.
Free throw good for Smith. Well, you're going to have to get into the bench a little bit.
Yep.
Here comes Carter.
You give up your most experienced, your prime time scorer.
And 5 inches.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with Carter.
No, but things are looking tenuous right now, Scotty. Right now, we can't stop Drew Moore.
Second free throw off the rim. Rebound, Stevens Point, 6-point ball game.
That's what stars do. They'll put their team on their back.
Well, we've got to come up with some stars to hit some shots here. Logan out to Cal, almost stolen. Over Carter, passed up the 3. Bumgartner won't pass it up. Off the rim, no. Long rebound, Combs. Kick out Butler. Smith swiping at it. Butler off the dribble. Down to the baseline, sneaks in, double clutches. Nothing available. Got it over to Logan, lays it off the glass.
Good patience by Josiah Butler, drawing the help to him and then dumping off.
Smith, right side, Smiley. Stevens Point by 8. Moore again. Left wing it'll go. Alls almost had it poked away. Back out. Moore wants a triple. Off the rim. No. Rebound. Carter Combs. Way up for that one.
Yep.
Carter into the front court. Brings it right over to Butler. Back to Carter. Runs a little baseline. Got a big bump out to Logan in the corner. And he was out of bounds.
There's that out of bounds again. Of course, people set up for those corner jump shots. There's not much space there, Scotty, between the three-point line and the sideline.
That is true. And we've got the media timeout here. 15:07 to go. Pointers 39, Trine 31. We're back in a minute. Pointers basketball, WPC. Game, John. Pointers by 8.
Well, Drew Moore, a heck of a scorer and a slasher. And here's the question: if you're guarding him, which poison do you pick? Do you try to keep him away from the rim? And he's a 38% three-point shooter, so capable out there too.
Smith bounces right side into the lane. Cusack tied up by Carter Combs.
Yeah,
Carter's a heck of a defender.
He just put the ball in Carter's help defense face, and Carter said, "Oh, I better tie you up."
Yep.
Just a freshman. How good will he be?
He is a dandy. 39-31. Carter will bring it up. Starts right wing. Gives it back to Butler. Butler goes left. Bounces it in deep to Cal against McNanglo. Backs out to the corner. Carter flashes. Driving baseline Crone. Nothing there. Still, now he'll try to go up. Got it to Logan. Puts it up and in.
Boy, I don't know how he saw him. He was so well defended and shielded by a double team. Somehow he had vision.
Back up 10. Smith over the top of the circle. Out to Garland in the right corner. Back across to Cusack. Wanting to go to McNanglo. Smith in the right corner. Long cross-court pass. Back to Tucker. Back out. It'll go to Garland. Pointers defense pretty darn good. Into the lane. Smith backing down. Combs takes a tough shot. Blocked by Cal. Picked up by Logan. Up the left wing. Waits for his teammates. Underneath the Cal. It is blocked at the rim, but a foul. Wow. I thought that might have been clean.
The fans at home probably heard me go blocked. But the official, both of them actually, Scotty, had that foul. Both of them.
Yeah.
Right away.
In a weird way, Cal went for the dunk, and I think if he stretched
would have made him go through the rim if he had just done a layup because he was on the other side. With the dunk, he could get to him.
Cal's first two points. 8 points for Cal thrown. Back in comes Smiley. Replacing Smith. Cal will try to get his 9th point. Pointer lead back up to 11. Second off the front of the rim, no more with a rebound. Or up the right wing, on ahead it'll go there into the hands of Tucker. Tucker brings it over to the top of the circle. Smiley into the left corner, Moore. Got it inside to Garland, almost threw it away. Picked up, swing it out. Into the lane, hook made by Butler, loose on the floor. Pointers have it. Good job by Josiah. He'll bring it across, leaves it for Cal out at the timeline. Jump pass over to Darius on the wing. Darius works dribble. Out to Carter, left side, tipped into the hands of Butler. Josiah out on the left side, 13 on the shot clock. Works it into the lane, down the lane, ball popped away. Here's a 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Down to the other end, Garland, layup, score it.
Yeah, good job of staying away from a foul there because that turnover was going to always be 2. Boy, they get down there in a hurry if you turn it over.
Baumgartner tried to hit Cal inside. Cal didn't go where Logan thought he was, and it went straight out of bounds.
Yeah, Cal was still in the process of establishing the spot he wanted to play from, and the pass came before Cal even knew it was coming. Just poor communication happens.
You don't like those unforced ones, right?
Yeah. Shane Targin in. Replacing Darius Bolden. Right side up to the top of the circle. Back over to Garland now. Pointers by 9. Garland got by Butler down the lane. Lays it in.
Boy, quick crossover dribble out on top and blew right by Butler.
11-point lead down to 7. Need a basket. We're going to get a timeout.
Yeah.
Stevens Point. 12:34 to go in the game. Coach needs to reorganize here. This is going to be a 30-second break for us. We'll be right back. Pointers basketball on WPCN. We just... .34 to go in the ball game. We've got a dandy here. 7-point lead for UW Stevens Point on your Final Score Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard. Watch your favorite teams. Enjoy the daily food and drink specials. Final score, second and only to Stevens Point.
Scotty, I just realized these things you do in your broadcast, I can't read my own writing. I've been calling the big guy McManglow because I thought my N was an M. So for you Trine folks, if you caught that, I got the man part now.
Yep.
He's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
And a big one. He changes everything when he's on the floor, doesn't he, defensively?
I'd have to say. Seth Myron back in. Malik Abdul-Wahid back in. And basically your starting 5 is back on the floor.
Yeah, I think Coach feeling that this was starting to get away. So he's going to say right now we need to play.
Inbound, it'll come to Josiah Butler. Who's going to get the shot to get the pointers going again? Over to the right side, Darius Bolden. Garland on him. High post, it'll go to Cal. Holds it there. Kick out to Malik. Malik behind the back with the dribble. Spins into the lane area. Down the lane, off to Cal. Fumbled around and out of bounds. Luckily, it'll be pointer basketball. That was a kind of point-blank range pass that sometimes doesn't work.
And only 6 seconds on the shot clock. You got time to swing it one time. Few passes here.
Myron, the inbounder, bounces it underneath the Malik. He was fouled. Well, that'll work.
Well, they showed a curl cut out of Cal that went to the right block. And Malik just cut in right behind the spot he vacated. Well conceived inbounds play.
Smiley with his third. Only the the third team foul on the Thunder. Malik at the line. Short to short.
Boy, he has struggled this year, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's only 47%, 77 a year ago. And for some unknown reason, he's having troubles finding a range from the stripe.
He missed them both.
Boy, and you know what?
That hurts.
He doesn't look confident there,
No,
Scotty.
he does not. Garland into the front court, bounces right side Moore. Moore against Malik. Outside it'll come here to Cusack. Garland back to McNanglo. Cusack from the corner, gets it back to Garland. 10 on the shot clock, got by Darius down the lane, lays it in again. Boy, that is 6 straight for Garland.
And the other concern, Scotty, is they're getting into our defense. They're getting to the basket.
Yep. Darius Bolden sends it out to Butler. You got to get the offense going. That'll pick you back up. Butler works down the dribble. They're extending way out, and the pointers are not reacting real well, my opinion. Darius Bolden into the lane, down the lane, right hand, layup off the glass, no foul on McNanglo, his third.
Yep, the smallest guy on the floor against the biggest. And Darius is going to foul him. Now, you just watched your teammate brick 2 free throws. Darius is going to have to come out of this timeout and hit a couple.
Yep. 11:24 to go, media timeout. Pointer lead is down to 5. And we'll get that timeout. Well, Pointers play again next Saturday right here, and then they go on the road for a while again. So come on out next Saturday as the Pointers play a 7 o'clock game next Saturday against Olivet.
Yep, and of course, those on-the-road games technically are neutral floor. So our next true away game, I believe, is January 5th when we start conference play down at Platteville.
Yep. Yeah, that be the fact. Auto Select, quality, dependable auto repair and service performed by qualified technicians that you can trust.
Of course, Scotty, everybody picking Platteville as the
team to beat, rightly so.
And why wouldn't they with Pearson back? And he went into the portal, and it sounded like he might try to go D1, and the next thing you knew, he was back at Platteville, much to our disappointment.
He's a good one.
He's a really good one. But we got some things to do before Platteville.
Yeah. Right now, just looking at it, you haven't gotten Malik offensively going at all, nor Darius. Between the two, they have 1 field goal and 4 points.
Yep.
That's 2 guys that Malik averages 14.3 and Darius 8.7.
Fair to say they have really taken Malik out of today's game.
Yep. Well, need these free throws. Darius, the left-hander, first one on the way is a brick.
That was long off his hand.
Yep.
That's 0 for 3 now. Boy, when you're trying to hold a lead and not let a team back on you, missing free throws is not the way to do it.
That is true. Second one is good for Darius. All right, 43-37. Now we got to get some stops.
Yep. Can we keep them out of the paint?
Cusack front court against Myron, bounces it. Moore on the right side tries to go baseline and got inside easy, scores.
And the answer is no.
That's quickness coming to be a problem.
You know, we were so good helping in the first half, and maybe they made some adjustments, but we're not.
4-point game. Malik off the drive, inside scores. I'm surprised there wasn't an and one there. There's Malik.
Yes.
45-39. Moore right side against Malik. Out on top, it'll go there. Tucker, left wing. Garland. Garland's been getting to the hoop. He did not score in the first half, has 6 now. He has it back. Out on top. Cusack. This is Moore off the screen into the lane, poked away. It'll go to Tucker down the lane. Shot rolls off the rim. Not a contact, no whistle. Butler board.
Yep, no whistle either way.
Out to Myron. Boy, could use a big field goal here. Cal Crone looks, goes left to Darius. Darius against Garland. Comes right, gives it over to Butler. McNanglo on him. Handoff will go to Myron. Bunched up in the right corner. Seth clears it with the dribble. Into the lane. Lost it going down the lane. Darius from the corner. Got it!
Boy, just as the shot clock went to 0.
48-39, 9-point lead. Coach trying to get this crowd into it. Outside, it'll go to Moore. Moore back on top. Takes it into the lane against Malik. A lot of contact. Out to the right corner. Jumper. And found it there for Moore. 48-42. Back to 6.
I think Garland hit that, Scotty.
I'm sorry. All right. From the corner, Darius down low baseline. Caltrone's jumper. That's not going to go.
Yep.
Long rebound pulled in by Tucker. Tucker on ahead, down the lane. Garland. There's a foul on Darius.
Well, there's that ability to get out and fly. I don't know if we're wearing down a little bit, but they just beat us down that time.
It'll put Fred Garland at the line. Logan's getting set to come back. 48-42. First one is in the air, and he's got it.
89% free throw shooter. You know, you look at Moore and Garland, and let's add Tucker to that. And if you follow them, they're 86, 89, and 83% free throw shooters.
Right. You got them both.
And boy, doesn't that make
Now
a
it's a
difference
4-point lead.
over the course of a game in a season.
And here comes the full court press. Whoops, Seth hobbling as he comes out now.
Well, see if we can beat them on the back end now. And they've gone a little smaller, so they're going to be quicker as they extend this court. Are they just going to show press and then fall back in, or are they going to actually come and try to double?
Butler starts it up over to Darius. Into the front court. Leaves it for Carter Combs, who's back in. Outside to Butler. Butler picked up his dribble, finds Carter on the right wing. Carter against Moore. Holds the ball, takes it into the free throw lane. Into the corner to Butler. Can't get a shot off. Back to Carter. Out to Darius. Fake the three. Drives it inside. Pulls up. Lean in. 12-footer. Got it. Tough shot.
Well, he got caught in between and was able to make it.
Cusack left corner outside to Garland. On top it'll go and over to the right side Moore. Moore against Malik. In the circle. Back to Garland. Trying to get by Darius. Down the lane. Scooping layup. Scored it.
Yeah.
No answer right now for Garland.
Well, the seniors
He has
taking
10
over.
all here in the second half.
You know, and once you feel like you can't be guarded, you just get better and better.
Butler high left corner off the Logan on the wing. Well, you have to keep scoring, I guess. Logan into the corner. Darius with it against Garland. Tries to go baseline and a foul's whistle.
Well, and you're not going to keep a team like Trine in check all game, right? So you're going to give up something. You're right. You got to score with them. You know,
First
you've got
on Garland.
Excuse me, Scott. You've got to 802 and have given up just 46 points. This is a team that is averaging 87. So defensively, you've done a pretty good job. One might say that this is kind of Pointer's pace and style.
Point will inbound under the basket. Carter bounces it. Logan has it tipped away.
Yep, good defensive play.
Yep. And Carter pulls it away from behind, but picked up by Magnanglo into the front court. Over to Moore on the right side. Up on top. Quickly left corner. Wide open. Three in the air. Off the rim. No. Deep rebound. Picked up there by Tucker. Tucker back inside. Underneath. Kick out wide open. Moore. That misses everything. And a foul underneath is going against Trine.
Yeah, they pulled Carter Combs to the floor. We need a drink of water, Scotty. We just couldn't get out to that rebound with 7:40 to go.
Magnanglo's fourth.
Yep, we're wearing down. Yeah, that's big. If you could get Magnanglo on the bench.
7:39 to go and a media timeout. 4-point Pointer lead. Let's take a 30. We'll come right back. Pointers basketball. WPCN. exciting. And let's give credit. Our guys have played really well. This is
really
the
have.
basketball team.
Scotty, you know what? We said we just wanted a good game today. We got one, and we'll know who's going to win it in about 7 minutes and 39 seconds.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know, if you had said before the tip-off, with 7:39 to go, we'd have a 4-point lead. I would have said, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a 1-point lead when it shows all zeros, because you know we have led this game almost all of it, and yet there's only one time when it matters, and that's when it's a 0-0-0-0.
Yep. All right, 50 to 46. Point will have the basketball. Got to figure something out with Fred Garland right now. Goodness gracious. 13 points all in the second half. Logan out to Carter. Wide open three. In and out. No. Rebound Malik. Good looking shot. It'll come back over to Logan. Into the right corner to Cal. Pointers by 4. Trying to sneak baseline. Jumps the pass out. Logan's three. In and out. No. Long rebound. Pulled in here by Tucker. Tucker up quickly. Smiley back to Tucker. 2 steps outside the arc. Moore on the wing trying to get by Logan down to the baseline. Outside. Back down the right side of the lane. Doubled up. Kick it around. Stolen away by Logan Baumgartner. He's going to take it in at the other end. Bodies up. Shot blocked. Foul call. To the line for Logan Baumgartner. Logan, I think, loves this kind of competition.
Well, you know what? He's as much football player as he is basketball players. I mean, he loves the competition. He loves the big stage, and he doesn't mind the contact. We're going to get a timeout.
Trine, I'm guessing, is 6:56.
Are they going to look at this block? Yep, understand.
Okay.
They're looking at whether or not that was a block or whether it was a foul.
All right.
Now, if it was a block, who ended up with that basketball? Did we? Or did they?
That's a fair question.
I think they probably did. They had 2 guys there.
They had 2 there.
Yep.
I think Logan thought it was goaltending.
Yeah,
So
but
is that what they're checking?
well, boy, maybe all of it.
Yeah. By the way, that's the 4th personal on Aiden Smiley now.
If it holds,
Logan would be at the line for 2.
They may wipe that away.
Don't let him do it, John. I'm up putting it on you. Tricor Insurance. Tricor Cares, dedicated to helping our clients, employees, and communities succeed. Offices statewide, including Stevens Point, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids. 6:56 to go in the ball game. Pointers lead it by 4. This has been everything we could hope for. Knowing you are playing an outstanding team. The officials are going to go first over to talk to Trine. I'm not sure that's a good note for us. It is a goaltend.
Yep, it was goaltend.
Okay. Logan was saying goaltend.
Yep, and they gave it to him. We knew it was blocked off the board, which isn't in and of itself, but that.
So a chance to get the lead back to 7 if Logan can make the free throw. He's got 14 points in the game. Free throw coming up for Logan Baumgartner. Got it. 53-46. Logan's kind of the glue here
He
today.
really has been, hasn't he?
Out on the right side, Tucker puts it on the deck, gives it off to Garland. To the left corner, it'll go there. Smiley dribbles it back out high against Logan. Backdoor cut underneath. Moore up over Malik. No foul call.
That'll be 4.
Ooh, yeah.
He got beat there off the cut, Scotty.
He did, definitely. Unless he got rubbed off and I couldn't see it.
No,
He just
Moore made a straight line cut from out on the right wing right down to that left block, and Malik trailing him, and good job of rotating the ball in there when he needed it.
Moore's free throw bounces in.
And when you put these guys on a line, you might as well give them 2.
Yep, they're good. 53-47. Guard. Logan Guard out of Albion.
Yep, they're 12 of 16 now from the line.
Albion, Michigan. Second one is in and out. No rebound. Cal Crow. All right, 6-point lead, 6:34.
He's human.
It'll come off to Butler. Carter Combs to Darius. In on the right baseline to Cal. Bumped by guard. Sends it out to Carter, over to Darius, into the corner. Butler wide open. Can't make it. Rebound Cusack. That's two that Josiah has missed from that corner, and they convert on the break to the other end.
And that's where your guards got to be cognizant of a missed shot. You got to be flying down, expecting that they're coming at you. We just didn't run the floor.
53-49, 4-point ball game. Josiah.
That was a big three that we missed.
Hasn't scored in the second half. Gives it up now, Logan. Around Darius, left corner, got by Moore, pull-up jumper, got it. Darius Bolden coming to life here in the second half. 55-49, Garland over, it'll go to Cusack. Moore guard and quickly left into the hands of Tucker. Moore off the screen, switch off. Moore down the lane, ball tipped away, picked up by Cal. Waits for his teammates, on ahead to Darius. Darius waits for numbers, gives it up to Butler. Josiah wants and does get it to Logan. Over to Darius on the right side, guarded there by Tucker. Darius bounces it to Cal, comes way outside. Over it'll go to Josiah Butler. Takes it into the lane, down the lane, falling over. Are we going to get a foul or a travel?
Going to get a foul. Now that's going to be an important one-on-one, and free throws have been an adventure today, as we know.
Josiah, 77% on the year, is going to have to make one to earn one.
You were 6 of 6 in the opening half. In the second half, when you really want to make free throws, you've struggled.
3 of 7.
All right, Butler 1-1. Magnanglo comes back into the game. 55-49 pointers.
Scotty, these missed free throws could be the difference at the end.
Well, let's hope that we get rid of that right here. Butler's first is perfect. First point of the second half for Josiah, 9 in the game.
Of course, he's playing, you can see he's playing with that mask. He broke his nose a couple weeks ago now, I guess it
North
was.
Central got them both. 57-49. Garland brings it front court, going to get a timeout. Teams will each have 2 timeouts going down the stretch. 4:52 to go. It's a 30-second break. We'll take it. Coming right back. Pointers basketball, WPCN. Under 5 minutes to go, and the Pointers, I don't want to say hanging on. The Pointers trying to finish off the #1 ranked team in the nation.
I like that notion, Scotty. Trine 10 of 16 in this second half, 62%. 1 of 4 from behind the three-point line. Pointers 9 of 19 and 1 of 6 respectively.
Moore off the inbound. Gives it up on top, into the lane. Smiley turnaround jumper, got it.
Boy,
over
that
Logan.
was tough. You know, he almost had to come back around to his right side on a 180 spin.
6-point ball game, Stevens Point lead. Carter Combs over to Darius Bolden. Finds Josiah out near the timeline. Logan, high left. Pointer's going to take some clock. Darius, shot clock 15, so plenty of time. Darius through the lane, out to Logan. 3-ball in the air, off the rim, no. Rebound battled for, picked up here. Up it'll come Garland into the front court. Over to the right side, it'll go to Moore. Back out on top, Smiley. Smiley tosses left side. Lob for Magnanglo. Got it in deep. Goes up, can't hit it. Foul on Logan, I believe.
Yeah, and that was a good foul. Logan knew it was going to be 2.
And maybe we'll get lucky and the stats will bear out on these 2 free throws, because he hasn't missed tonight. And we mentioned he was just 6 of 19 coming into this afternoon's basketball game, but he's been a perfect 4 out of 4, I believe. Is that what you got in the book?
That is correct, yeah. Another timeout, or is this a media now?
Media.
Media. Yep. 4:04 to go. 57-51, Stevens Point. And Magnanglo will be at the line for a pair coming up here. So let's see what happens.
They're looking again. They're going to make sure that doesn't constitute a flagrant foul. Now, keep in mind, today, the definition of flagrant is different than what we used to know it to be. Flagrant used to be, you hit somebody or you elbowed somebody. Today is a flagrant foul. It's just an unnecessary fouling action away from the ball or on the ball. So that's what they're looking at. We had a really good shot at that, Scotty. He just kind of bear hugged him from behind. I didn't see anything flagrant there at all. It was more likely intentional.
Yeah, I could see that call, which I wouldn't want either. Common foul, 57-51. John, just a side note, Brewers need a new shortstop.
Yeah, well, we knew he was leaving.
Going to the Giants.
How much did he get?
Only 182.
Yeah, of course, our Brewers are pretty much just a farm team for the rich people.
Yeah, it seemed like. It's amazing how they played so well last year.
You come to a small market team, you make a name for yourself, and then you get paid.
All right, let's see.
That's the way baseball works, right?
Correct. Butler, Bumgartner, Abdul Wahid, Crone, Bolden on the floor.
Brewers need to get one of those billionaire owners. I think we maybe have one. Is that Nazio? Is that the owner?
Yeah. Atanasio.
Yeah, he's from San Francisco, right? There's a lot of money out there. Yeah, so we traded him.
Free throw is on the way and off.
Again, he's got that side spin, which you wouldn't teach, but he's been pretty good with it.
Yep. 4 out of 5 on the day.
I tell you what else you can't teach, Scotty, and that's 6'8".
Second one is in. Bounced around enough, but it dropped.
5 of 6.
5-point ball game.
Not too bad of a day.
57-52. Darius front court against Garland.
Looks like a zone here, Scotty. 2-3 straight away.
Right side.
2-3.
Down to the baseline. Cal sneaks in against Magnanglo. I think he traveled, got away with it, lays it up and in.
They showed a matchup zone earlier. This time looked like a straight 2-3.
Magnanglo with 4 didn't really want to defend really hard. Smiley up to Garland trying to get by Butler. He does for an easy layup. Something's got to change there.
Well, maybe the assignment, because Josiah can't stay with him.
Just not quick enough laterally.
Nope.
Garland is really quick. 59-54. Malik hands it to Josiah. Can we get him a shot and then make one?
And back to man-to-man, by the way. That was a one-possession zone.
Bad pass, stolen away. Magnanglo down to the other end, goes in, and we're going to get a foul before the shot. That'll be a 1-and-1. Darius got back at least and put him on the line for a 1-and-1 here.
I'll tell you what. Emmanuel showed me something on that. We're talking about Magnanglo. He's guarding out on the wing, Scotty. He jumped that pass, and it doesn't take a guy with 8-foot strides long to get to the other end.
I don't know why they're talking to Darius.
Maybe Darius was talking to somebody and they kind of suggested that maybe there's just too much talking from the player. I don't know.
That could be. All right, Magnanglo, this is front end of a 1-and-1. 5 out of 6 on the night. Afternoon, I guess. It's in the air, and it is in and out. No, tipped around and in. You got to be kidding me.
Did we tip it in or did they tip it in? And I guess it doesn't matter.
I think Smiley was closest, so I'm going to give him the basket.
Wow, you got to rebound.
Makes it a 3-point ball game.
Talk about rebounding off of missed free throws, right?
Darius throws it away in the corner now. Well, a 3 would tie the game.
Yep, collar starting to tighten. Yep. Wow, what an unfortunate break. Just fighting for that miss.
They tip it in. Out high with it is Cusack. Over to the left wing, Garland. He gets down deep inside, and a foul is going to be called. He'll go to the line.
So, what do you do? I know we don't play zone, Scotty, but what do you do to keep their guards out of the lane?
That is a question right now you and I can't answer.
They have yet to hit a three-point shot, so if you were a zone kind of team, you might just try that and say, try it from out there.
Garland makes the first. He could make this a one-point ball game. We've gotten tight offensively, I think.
But, well, you know what? It's a case where maybe you're looking up at the clock and it's not running fast enough for you as a player.
Yep. Second one on the way. It's a one-point game.
And as we know, in situations like this, the team that's coming from behind that grabs the momentum the last 4 minutes frequently rides it right into the victory.
Logan into the front court timeout, Stevens Point. 2:36 to go in the ball game. Timeout, Stevens Point. And this is going to be just a 30. Let's stay here. 2:36 to go.
Scotty, we let
what you can do. We've got to come up with some offense. I said that before.
With 4:52 to go, actually 4:04 at the media, we were up 8, 57-49, and they have now outscored us 9-2 in the last 2.5 minutes.
Right now, to me, the biggest basket is when you missed the rebound on that missed free throw, and
it tipped in,
and it popped up off the rim and into the basket.
Talk about a fluke, and a demoralizer at that. And if you're the team that's on the road and you see something like that happen, you start thinking about destiny for winning. But huge game.
Who's going to rise up and score for Stevens Point? We've been hesitant to pull the trigger a couple of times.
I think we've worn down a little, Scotty. I think we actually look like a bit of a tired basketball team. Certainly on defense, we're just not able to stay with them. And let's face it, this has been a hard-fought basketball game.
Inbound, Josiah Butler. Pointers have the 1-point lead still. Josiah kicks to the corner. Logan wants three. Not going to go. Rebound, Garland.
Well, we got the shot we wanted.
No, we did. Up the left wing, it'll go Cusack. They'll look for Garland. They'll look for more, I'm guessing. Give it up on top. Tucker with it. 19-shot cut. Trying to get by Logan. Into the lane, down the lane. Oh! What's the foul?
Yeah, we're going to call it the charge. And that's on Cusack.
Tucker.
Oh, there you go. My bad. Nate Tucker.
Hanging on to the 1-point lead.
Boy, I tell you what, 59's not going to win this. You're going to have to probably get to 65, Scotty.
Oh, at least I would think.
Yep.
Butler into the front court. Guarded by Cusack up on top. Crone trying to set a screen. They shift off of that or switch off of that out to Darius. Darius between the rings. Bounce pass underneath. Malik goes reverse. Can't hit it. Changed his shot. Up the left side, Garland gets in deep right to the basket, and they lead.
You know what? Nobody stepped in front. They're going to take a quick timeout. First lead, Scotty, for Trine since, oh my goodness, I guess you got to go all the way back to 9-8.
Oh, Malik got deep. I thought it was going to be an easy two. And
you know, and he went reverse on that. A lot of times he might dunk that over the front of the rim. And because he went reverse, he stayed in the air longer and allowed the big guy
to get over there.
I thought
if nothing else, go in and get the contact, go to the line. But it's easy for us to say here.
I'm surprised he went reverse. But, yeah, you're right. It's easy for us to see.
Yep. Minute 42, you got plenty of time to win this game.
I'll tell you what, backside points certainly are piling up a little bit for Trine. Quickness is proving to be a big asset in the last 8 or 9 minutes for Trine. And again, when we talked about what would they do differently, you knew they were going to come at you. They're the defending national champion. Loads of talent, and their stars, Scotty, their stars have risen to the challenge in the second half. They've gotten the ball in the hands of their scorers and their athletes, and they've done a heck of a job coming back.
Yep. All right, point down one. Butler into the front court. Who wants to take the big shot? Malik on the left wing. More on him. Malik starts it into the lane. Down the lane. Comes to a stop. Nothing available. Malik on the block. Off to Darius. Down the lane. Kicks to the wing. Logan trying to work a shot open. Gets in deep. Scores! Logan Baumgartner playing a huge game.
Yeah, but now
can
we get a stop?
That's the question, isn't it?
Yep.
Cusack across the way to Garland. He's gotten too many layups. Here he goes into the lane. Kicks to the corner. Smiley, step back three in the air. Off the rim, no. Rebound tipped around. Pointers with the ball. Credit Malik to keep that alive, I do believe. Up it'll come Butler. You're up by one. Inside a minute to go. You need a basket for sure.
And you have one timeout left.
Butler, Crone up on top. Off to Darius on the left side against Garland. He needs some help. Outside it'll go to Logan. Shot clock 8. Logan against McNanglo. Pull-up jumper rolls off the rim. Tipped around. Pulled up here by Smiley.
Got to run the floor.
About 5 seconds different game and shot clock. Garland into the lane. Stopped up. Kick out. Gets it back. And a timeout. Trine will take its final timeout with 25.2 seconds to go.
Scotty, what's that old saying? Deja vu all over again?
Yeah.
A year ago, 79-78. And we had a finish very much like this. And here we are again. Well, one of these last possessions is going to win this basketball game.
Yeah, and well, they have so many options.
Well,
right? I mean,
I think you go to the guards that have been slicing on us and let them try to create off of their dribble, which they've been really good at. And then they've got those big guys that can try to go and get that second chance opportunity. Obviously, the discussion in the pointer huddle is, fellas, we've got to keep the ball out of the paint.
Yeah. How do you do it?
Well,
that's
easier said than done. You know, you talk about building that wall, right? Well, our wall has been slowly crumbling in this second half. And
they have that step of quickness.
Yeah, they do.
The point doesn't seem to have.
I've always said one of the great assets an athlete can have, and you know what? Maybe that's because I'm a track and field coach, is speed and quickness. You know, can you improve it? Yeah, I think we do. I think we can, but a lot of it is you either have it or you don't.
Well, it'll be Garland, McNanglo, Tucker, Moore. Oh, and the inbounder is Smiley, who's a good shooter, so don't be surprised if he gets the ball back. We'll see.
Always fear the inbounder.
Smiley inbounds. It'll go in. Tucker, right side. Gives it up on top to Garland. Garland trying to go against... Oh, poked away. Poked away by Darius. Malik into the front court. He turns it over.
Timeout.
Darius, and a foul or a timeout? I think it's a foul. Oh, Malik tried to stop, and they were chasing him down and poked it away from him. And then Darius coming to help. He got it. Oh, what a...
Scotty, this is a case where we would have preferred the timeout, I think.
Yeah.
And you know what? Malik thought he could outrace him and get a jam. That's a case where maybe getting it to the front court and being happy with the steal was enough. But again, you can never fault somebody for trying to make a play. I'd much rather have errors of commission than omission, and he was just trying to make something happen.
Darius gets 2. First on the way is good. 2-point lead. Obviously, you really need the second one here.
Here's the case. You don't want to foul, well, this is a case if he makes this, you might want to foul and not let him shoot to 3. So see if Coach takes a timeout just to talk about that very thing. If we have a 3-point lead, will you let them shoot a 3?
62-60. Darius trying to give the Pointers a 3-point lead. He does. They need a 3. They have no timeouts. Inbound to Garland. Garland against Darius into the front court.
All right.
And the blocking foul on Darius.
Oh, they were not going to let him shoot the 3.
Oh, and Darius hobbling.
Now, here's the problem with that. We fouled him with 8 seconds to go.
Too early?
Well, Yeah, I think so. You would have liked that foul to come around 4, but Darius did not want him to have any room to launch to 3. I mean, that's obviously what I think we were trying to do there.
Garland will get the automatic 2.
Right. If he makes the first, will he miss the second?
He's 4 for 4. A lot of noise. First one good, no problem.
Now, will they call timeout here?
They don't have a timeout.
Oh, well, but then not. Oh, I'd like them to. So, will he try to miss this? I don't think he has to.
7.9 seconds.
Scotty, I think you make this and foul.
Free throw, good. 1 point Pointer lead, and Point's going to take the timeout. All right, set up the situation.
Now, they will foul in a hurry, Scotty. And they will get a shot at the end.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, for sure. With plenty of time.
We'll have a 3-point lead.
Yep.
Any foul is a 2-shot foul.
Right.
It's important to know.
They will probably get the ball with 7 seconds to go, regardless of what we make or miss. And of course, with 7 seconds in their speed, they can go up and down the court twice.
Yeah.
So they
that's a fact.
They are going to get a good shot. In fact, they can get all the way to the rim with 7 seconds. So you get all the way to the rim with 4 seconds to go. So that foul maybe came a little earlier than what we wanted.
Well, I think Darius figured, he's getting by me. Would have been a straight line drive once again. Tried to cut him off. And
well, I assume Darius was thinking, if he gets by me, he's going to have a 3 straight on. And we were supposed to not let him have a 3.
Yeah.
So he took the foul.
Although I hate to put it this way, but I'm not so sure I wouldn't give them a 3. Well, because they're 1 out of whatever on the day.
They're 1 out of 10.
Yeah. But, that's the one guy that made one. And he's been on fire.
That's the age-old question, Scotty. Do you foul and not let him shoot the 3 or don't you?
All right. No timeouts either way. Logan Baumgartner, the inbounder. Got to get it on the floor first. Bounces it into the corner. We get a quick foul. We did.
And there's a 7.1. So
Josiah Butler has to make the free throws.
So the question now is Trine's last possession going to be for a tie, a win, or
2
a loss?
for Josiah. Pointer's up 1.
Need them both.
All right. Crowd quiets down. Josiah's first in the air. Good. The sophomore out of Fox Valley Lutheran High School.
Now we're right back to where we were if he makes this, except there's a lot fewer seconds on
All right, Tucker back in. Magnanglo out. They're looking for a little speed here. Second one for Josiah. 3-point lead. Now Carter Holmes will come in defensively for Logan. 7.1, 65-62.
I assume we're going to foul again.
Maybe not so early, or what?
Well, no, you let him get it over half
the
court.
inbounder gets it on the floor. Up the right side, Cusack. On the corner, Moore traveled. Throws it underneath. Taken by Butler. 1 second and that'll do it. Was he launching a shot? I thought it was almost a pass. It didn't even come close. Pointers knock off the number 1 Trine Thunder.
Holy cow!
And I'll tell you, we had probably our best student section in a long, long time, and they are mobbing our guys on the floor, and I love to see that.
We haven't had anybody mob a floor since graduation.
65-62, Stevens Point. I don't know. Moore must have been taking a shot. There was nobody down there, but
they got it.
Boy, that thing wasn't even close.
They got it to the sideline, but he caught it. He looked to the other end and saw the clock. So he didn't catch it he did not catch it in a shooting position, Scotty. He did not catch it squared to the basket. He caught it facing down the floor, so he had to turn to his right to get a shot off, and he never really able to square up from way out on that wing. So
it came up, very short, much to our delight.
Yeah, I'd say.
What a basketball game.
Pointers 65, Trine 62. Let's come back here in 2 minutes. UW Stevens Point men's basketball. WPC.